Welcome to Kansas City. Today, we're going to go through 3 solutions that if you're a Main Street operator, if you're an employer with 5 to 100 employees somewhere in these great United States, we may have some solutions for you. If you're feeling the pain of your health plan costs are going way out of line. Your broker came in and said, hey, Bob, I've got donuts in the back of the room. Here's your fully insured renewal. It's 20% more than last year. And did I tell you, I've got donuts in the back of the room. If they're coming in with just a little bit of sugar and no solutions, here's the conversation you probably should have with them. Ask them 3 questions on how maybe you can explore to get better costs for your people so that you can keep doing what you do best, which is running your company, providing value to your clients. Make your broker provide value to you. And the way to best do that, now level fund is not for everybody, is to ask him these 3 questions. Question number 1, have we looked at level funded? If you're the business owner, shut up after that. Let him answer your question. Level funded has been around for 3.5 decades. It's not a brand new program. A lot of brokers don't want to do it simply because it's a lot more work for them. But when it works, it's a whole heck of a lot better for the client, for you as the business owner. So ask him that question. There are legitimate reasons for you not to be on a level funded health plan. Not everybody qualifies. You have to underwrite. But if he says, well, it's brand new, it's not good for you, and he doesn't give you a concrete answer, I wouldn't take that. This is one of the largest expenses in your business. And you need to trust this guy with big, big money, because it is big, big money for health plans inside of small business America. So if he says no, and for a couple of reasons, now you have way too many claims, or no, these are 12-month contracts, and you said you're not sure if you're going to be in business next month, you have to be on these plans for 12 months. But if those 2 things are cleared, then you want to ask your broker, okay, let's shop. In order to do this, depends on the size of your company. Now, if you're a small company, if you're not a big boy, then you're going to need to do a couple of things that are going to be a pain, frankly, but you have to do them. Number 1, IHQs from your members. They take about 5 minutes to fill out. They're basically health questionnaires that the underwriters for level funded programs need. Now, it depends on your size. The bigger you are, the less likely you are to need those. But if you're a Main Street operator, you're probably going to need IHQs. And that's 5 to 10 minutes from each one of your employees. That's the biggest pain for your employees. Number 2, there's other stuff you're going to need, but these are the big ones. You're going to need your quarterly wage and tax for the underwriting process. So you'll have to talk to your payroll company or your HR team and say, hey, I need my last quarterly wage and tax. You have to submit these to the state. You're doing it, most likely. You have to get a copy of that. And underwriting needs that to validate who's inside the plan. Okay. Question number 2 that you need to be asking if you're looking to control your cost. If you're on a level funded program, and I am shocked how many business owners don't understand that they already are. Some people call it ASO, but it's level funded is in general term. If you're on level funded already, then ask 2 questions. 1, do we need a nationwide network? Do I need Cigna? Do I need Aetna? Can I go with a tight regional network? Can I go with RBP? Those are 2 more complicated solutions if you're already on level funded. Realize there is some pain with them. Everything is a trade-off. If you're in business, you already know this. But there is a big time benefit, or can be as well. So can we go with a local network? These tend to have better discounts, and they tend to have a lower access fee. So if you're on a nationwide PPO and they have an access fee of, let's say, $25 per month, and you flip it to a tight local PPO of an access fee of $9 a month. It may not sound like much, but that's $16 a month, and say you've got 50 employees. That's big money over the course of the year, just for the pricing discount. And in general, they have a little bit better discounts. So the care that is consumed by the members of your group is going to be priced a little bit cheaper. So think about it this way. If you have a knee surgery that's $25,000 on the national PPO, the local PPO might have it for $22,500. Now, writ large, or over your entire group, that adds up to tens of thousands of dollars on a 50-life group over the course of a year. That's big money, right? And it's only because you're tightening the network and your members can't go to every hospital in the state, or more or less for the national program. They have to go to this hospital or these 3 hospitals. It's a tighter network, but it gives you savings on the access fee and generally a little bit on the care. And then number 3, and this is the one that's getting the most technical in this conversation, is what is my surplus? It's a very frank question. What's my surplus? If I'm already on a level funded plan, I'm entitled to all my claims data. Is my money as the plan owner? Where's it going? When I have extra money, where does that money go? You want over time to get to 100% stays with you. Period. Now you can say we want to stair step that, but if you're running well, realize this is your money. This is how Main Street keeps its money where it belongs in its hometown rather than shipping it off to Wall Street. This is the final kind of kick. If you're not on level funded, you need to look. If your broker refuses to look, find another broker. Now, if they have a great reason why and then explain to you and they say, yeah, I've got some clients on level funded, some on fully insured, depends on the client, okay. But if they say, no, I don't do that, well, you don't work for me anymore because I need to look for ways to save money for my company. Number two, if you're on level funding already, look for tighter contracts. Look for local, maybe RBP. This is where you need a very professional broker to go from the national PPO to the local or the reference-based PPO, reference-based reimbursement. Excuse me, it's not a PPO. And finally, what is my surplus? Am I keeping 100% of my money, or am I sending my money off to some carrier because I didn't do or my broker didn't do the hard work up front to keep my money where it belongs with me? Am I subsidizing somebody who has stadiums named after them, some other huge company? Or am I subsidizing myself and my people and the people I go to work with every day that I care about deeply? You wouldn't offer health plans and health coverage for your employees if you didn't care about them. But you need to care about yourself too. So make your broker do the hard work, explore level funded plans, and get a little bit more complicated whenever your broker and you are educated and comfortable, so that we can bring a little bit more transparency and a little bit more pricing dynamic to our Main Street providers and our Main Street companies. America is not dead. We're still fighting for each other. Go be one of the heroes. We'll see you.